All right, second graders, today we are going to do the Topic 14 assessment already, so that the last 2 weeks of school we can move ahead to those other units that were missing. And then you'll have these math books for the whole summer, so if we went over lessons that you want to work on over the summer, that is something that you are more than welcome to do. All right, so page 845, and I'm going to read the problems. And then after I read them, if you want to push pause so you can do it, and then push resume again, I will, like last time, I'll be giving some extra information on each problem to make things a little more understandable. All right, so here we go. Number 1 says, Pam has 5 pennies, 2 nickels, 8 dimes, and 9 quarters. Show this data in the bar graph below. Draw the bars. So you're going to fill in the bars. She has 5 pennies, she has 2 nickels, she has 8 dimes, and she has 9 quarters. You can push pause and do that, and then resume. Number 2 says use the bar graph you made above. Pam spends 5 of her dimes to buy an apple. How many dimes does Pam have left? So you've got to look up here again at how many dimes did she have, and what if you crossed out 5? How many would she have left? A, 13, B, 5, C, 3, or D, 0. You can push pause if you need to. I'm going to move on to number 3. Number 3 says, is each sentence about the picture graph correct? Choose yes or no. So this is a graph that tells about favorite camp activity. They have 4 activities that they could vote for: crafts, swimming, archery, and tennis, and each little stick person represents 1 camper. Is this true? Did 7 students vote for tennis? Are there 7? Yes or no? 16 students voted in all? If you add up all these campers, is it 16? 2 more students voted for swimming than crafts. So compare swimming and crafts. Are there 2 more in swimming? 3 fewer students voted for tennis than for crafts. Did 3 fewer students vote for tennis than crafts? Fewer means less. All right, and now we're going to move to the next page. Number 4 says, how many more tickets did Kendra sell than Leon? Okay, so this graph is all about tickets sold to a school band concert. Here are the students' names. Paolo, Leon, Brian, and Kendra. The 2 we need to worry about are Leon and Kendra. How many more did Kendra sell than Leon? Okay, so look at how many extra squares Kendra has, and each square represents 1 ticket. Did Kendra sell 5 more? B, 6 more? C, 11 more? Or D, 17 more? Number 5 says, complete the table and the line plot. Part A, use a centimeter ruler. Measure the length of the crayon to the nearest centimeter. Write the length in the table below. So you're going to measure this blue crayon from this end all the way to this tip. And you're going to write that number right here in this blank. Then you're going to use this data, and you're going to remember, put the little circle over the numbers. And then it says, what is the difference in length between the shortest and longest? So how many numbers are between the shortest and the longest? Or you could think of it like, take the longest number and subtract the shortest to find the difference. We'll turn the page again. Number 6 says, Scott is making a picture graph from the data in the tally chart. How many symbols should he draw in the bottom row? So here's the tally chart. It says 4 kids, or 4 people, said apple was their favorite. So here are 4 smiley faces. Each smiley face is 1 student. 6 bananas. Here are 6 smiley faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 pair. Now you have to draw the smiley faces to represent the oranges. How many tallies is that? Draw that number And A, is it 3, B 4, C 5, or D 6? Number 7 says, Mary gets new stamps every month. The bar graph shows the number of stamps she collects each month. Which statements are true? Choose all that apply. So if it's true, put an X or color the box in. If it's not true, just leave it blank. So here's her chart. These are the months that she's recorded her collection of stamps. In April, she had this many stamps. In May, she collected this many. June and July. Is this true? Mary collects one more stamp in May than she does in April. Is May one more than April? If yes, fill this in. Is this true? Mary collects 2 fewer stamps in June than she does in July. Is this number 2 fewer than this? If yes, fill this in. If no, leave it blank. Is this one true? Mary collects a total of 11 stamps in May and June. If you add up May and June, does that equal 11? If yes, fill this in. If no, just leave it. And the last one says Mary collects 1 additional stamp each month from May to July. That means each month her number goes up by 1. Is that true? Each month, does it go up by 1? And we're going to turn to the last page. Number 8, use the tally chart to complete the picture graph, then use the picture graph to solve the problems. So the symbol is a flower. If you can't draw your flower to look exactly like this little symbol here, it's okay if you do like a circle or any symbol is fine, okay? But Rose had this many votes. You have to draw some symbol this many times. Daisy had this many, so draw some symbol so that the numbers match. Tulips and lilies. Then the question is, how many students voted for Lily? So you could look here and count the tallies, or you could look here and see how many symbols did you draw. And which flower is the least favorite? That means which one got the fewest votes. Was it Rose, Daisy, Tulip, or Lily? And number 9 says, use the line plot and the numbers on the cards to complete each sentence. So these 4 numbers are going to go in these 4 blanks. After you use one, you can cross it out. 3 pencils are blank inches long. So you're going to look at this line plot and find which number has 3 dots above it. The longest pencil is blank inches long. The shortest pencil is blank inches long. The difference between the shortest and longest pencil is blank inches. And that is all for the topic 14 assessment.